Hello, crafty friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is Irene Fierro from Impressive Formations. Today, my goal is to teach you how it is that I make these tags for my cards. I am often asked if this is a rubber stamp. It is not. It is a custom tag. And in this particular case, this is for a retirement. And I personalized the person's name. You can also do custom text. Now, one of the reasons why I liked to do my own tags, or the reason why I designed this one in particular, is it's about a 2-inch circle. And I designed it that way because I have a 2-inch circle punch. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's a Paper Studio punch. I removed the back. And when you have your printout on your cardstock, you just kind of center with that black circle that I tell you to create in that video that I'll be showing you next. And it'll punch out perfectly. And the nice thing, like I said, is you can customize them for whatever occasion. For example, this is a Valentine's Day, February. Here, I had to remove some of the dates, obviously. This is a birthday one in May. And here's another custom sentiment. So you're about to see a video that I've recorded in my laptop on the step-by-step. All the steps I've taken in Microsoft Word to create one of these tags on it, and it's going to describe everything from how I do the arch text, what fonts I use, everything. I hope you enjoy the video, and thank you for coming back to my channel, and I'll catch you again next time. So one of the things that I do in my cards, I have this circular tag that I'm able to edit the title, like for a happy birthday, congratulations, whatever it is that I'm reading a card for, whatever theme it is. And it is not a rubber stamp. So I'm going to show you how it is that I use Word to create that. So you start by obviously opening up your Microsoft Word. So I'll be working in this document. This other document over here, it's here so you guys can see the fonts that I have used or I'm going to be using. And here's kind of like the general instructions that I'm kind of following. But basically you open Word. Up here at the top, I will come over here to the second tab where it says Insert. Go to the shapes. Come on down, and there's a circle here, even though it says it's an oval, just select that. Click and drag the mouse, and you'll see that it's really not as symmetrical because if you move the mouse around, it'll change into different ovals. But if you click the shift key down as you move your mouse, the circle is symmetrical now. And I keep it right below 2 inches. I double click. I make sure there's no fill because I do not need a blue circle. On my line, I make sure that the width is 2 points. And then I click off of it. Then I come up to the top again, where it says Home. Now I'm going to go to the Insert tab, and I move across over here where it says Text, with a little A sideways, and then select Text Box. Draw text box. Create a text box. Double click on it. No fill. No line. Here, I'm going to type in thank you. And like my note says, I use the Castellar font at 16 points. So go back to the Home button. From this drop-down font selection, select the Castellar. Now, for both the thank you and the name, I use a block type of font. That's what I call it because it's all capital letters. This copper plate is also all cap letters, but I prefer this one. And then we change the font size to 16. Now we're going to need some more text boxes. So at this point, I just select the box. There's an icon here that looks like it's two files or something like that. So just copy it, click away, or we'll paste. This is going to be for our month. Paste again. This one will be for our numbers. And paste one more time. This is going to be for our name. So on the first one, you kind of come over here and we're going to try to center it to our circle. We're going to highlight this. I don't know if you have to really highlight that, but that's kind of what I do. Then we're going to now look for the blue outline A in the shape format. So let's see where that one went. It's not here. There it is, shape format. I have to expand that one a little bit more. And here it is. And there's this transform. And you go down where it says follow path and select this one that says arch. So let's go back home. We forgot that we need to center this. So for this particular title, I also want to bold. So we're done with that. Let's go with it. So you guys can see. Then we need the month. So this is July. We're going to center the text. Now for the month, I use the font Edwardian script at 30 points. So now we change the font. So now let's change the size. We don't have 30 points, so we just have to type it in. So return. And then we'll move the box right underneath the thank you. Now we're going to come over here again to the second tab, and it says insert. We're going to insert a shape again, but this time it's going to be a line. And we're going to draw a line. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. So I double click on this blue line. The color always defaults to blue. I'm not sure why. So I want it black. And I also change the width to 1 point. We're going to make a copy of that line. If I can highlight it. Go to the home tab, copy it, click away, paste. And we'll adjust these as we need. For this, the next text I put in is all my numbers. So unfortunately, I do have to type them in. So give me a second. Course, we pick the month that has all the dates. So for my numbers, I use this Constantia font. So let's select that one. And it is at 12 points. We want to center the text. We'll bring it into our box here. Bring it up as much as you can to the line. And it's a little, there's too much space in between the numbers. So highlight the text. And one of these options, I believe, this one. This one, line and paragraph spacing. It's got the two little arrows, one going up, one going down. It's set at 1. We need to change that. So let's go to line spacing options. And over here, where defaults, you just put points and okay. And that takes away some of that spacing. And so now we can adjust our box again. It's right underneath our bar. And now let's move this line a little bit further down. And then this line. I can hide it. Like that. Numbers back in place. Center everything. And that's what we're going to do. And then we need the last text box for the person that you're going to make your card for. I need a thank you card for my manager. Her name is Sangeeta. Center that text. And I don't need it so big, so let's go to 12. Her name will be right around there. It's a little too high, so I'm going to bring it down. I think July is a little too high. I'll bring that down a little bit. And so yesterday we had a lunch and she gave me these beautiful earrings that she brought back from India, from her trip in India. And so I'm going to make the card for her. And since she gave them to me yesterday on the 20th, I will highlight the date and make it bold. And the next font size available, which is 14. And that's it. I'll print this out, right? Now you only have to do this one time because if you need, you don't want to keep doing this over and over again. So play around with these settings as much as you want. I'll go in this guy. And the reason why I say is, yeah, the 3 was getting cut. So you can highlight the whole thing, copy it, hit return, paste. And you can make them, you can just come in here and change the text. So if you want a birthday greeting card, you would just say, happy birthday. And you click out of it. It's a little too big. So I would just come in here, make that a little smaller. And if it's a different month, obviously, I don't know, let's say September. So we'll expand it. Obviously, it's a little too big for our space. So then you just highlight it. Okay, that's a little too small. So you play around with these as get them to the size that you want. And if you are doing like a Christmas card, and then also, highlight the person's birthday. If you're doing Christmas cards and you want to personalize them, then you would put like Merry Christmas, December, highlight the 25th, and then put the, in this case, the Ray family or whatever it is that you want to say, right? And like I said, all you have to do is hit your return key, paste, and do as many as you need. Save this one time, and then you just come and edit for the month, for the occasion, for the person's name as you need. I hope this helps you. I hope I was able to teach you something. You've learned something new today. Thanks for watching.